Welcome back to Iran Protests Weekly, where we begin with the protests of the Iranian people who, in the scorching summer heat and in a country of immense wealth, are deprived of their most basic human rights, namely water and electricity, and their cries of protest against the ruling system do not fall silent. The destructive and plundering policies of 4 decades of the mullah's rule have turned Iran into a ruin. The thieving and repressive clerical regime, by auctioning off and looting the nation's wealth, is the main cause of all the calamities afflicting the country today. In the past week, the people of Sabzevar once again roared with anger against the government's plunder of their basic necessities. On Monday and Tuesday, the heroic people of Sabzevar held gatherings and marches, voicing their protest against the frequent water and power outages. The repressive police forces attempted to disperse the crowd by firing tear gas and attacking the people who were fed up with the lack of water and electricity. But they were met with the people's brave resistance and were forced to retreat, and the people once again showed that their voice for freedom cannot be silenced. The water and electricity crisis, a grim consequence of the mullah's rule in Iran, has now become a national crisis. For example, Nasimshar, a city in the southwest of Greater Tehran with a population of nearly 1 million, is suffering from water shortages like many other cities in the country. After several days and nights of outages and severe drops in water pressure in this populous area, the clerical regime, under the pretext of solving the water problem, finally sent 2 water tankers for 1 million people. This is while people in many cities are lining up with jerry cans in hand to receive drinking water. In Marvdasht, water shortages also drove people to the streets. The residents of Marvdasht protested the lack of drinking water, shouting, "We have no water to drink." The lack of water has pushed people to their limits.
امام هم نیست اینجا اصلا آب برای خوردن نیست. ما داریم از چاه میاریم آب شوره. الان نانوایی ما مجبوره با آب شور خمیر درست بکنه.
من نانوایی داریم اینجا هستم.
چجوری
خمیر رو بعد ما دیروز پیروز رفتیم مردش پیکانبار یه دبه 500 تا آب پر کردیم آوردیم اینجا خمیر کردیم که ملت نون گیرشون بیاد. الان با تعطیلش کنیم با چطور بشه؟ چه بر سر با این ملت بیاد؟ نون کجا خرید کنن؟
یعنی آب نباشه
دیگه تعطیل میشه. آقای پیرمرد کجا میتونه بره نون بخره؟
خدا وکیلی حالا 2 ماه ما یه قلب و یه زلمت افتادیم اونجا.
سرای برزینی
برک اعتصاب او نی دارن میردیم نه قرگل نه برزنی نه زوبو کل روستای دوروبر او نی دارن.
And now, in this segment of Iran Protests Weekly, we will take a look at the protests by our nation's retirees. On Sunday, July 20th, Rasht witnessed a gathering of Social Security retirees who demanded their rights, which have been plundered by regime officials. On the same day, Social Security retirees in Tehran also protested in front of the Social Security Organization's central building, voicing their opposition to the unfair state of their pensions and poor living conditions. On Monday, July 21st, drivers in Tehran gathered in front of the clerical regime's Ministry of Industry, Mine, and Trade. They were protesting their purchased vehicles being stuck at the border. These vehicles have remained at the border due to the corruption and inefficiency of the Ministry of Industry and other related institutions, creating a crisis for their buyers.
اعتراض رانندگان با مورخه 34404 34404 ذلت نمی‌پذیریم ذلت نمی‌پذیرم رانندگان مسیرم ذلت نمی‌پذیرم یا حجت ابن الحسن ریشه ظلم و بکر 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 راننده بیدار است از ظلم و ستم بیزار است راننده بیدار است از ظلم و ستم بیزار است راننده بیدار است از ظلم و ستم بیزار است راننده بیدار است از ظلم و ستم بیزار.
On the same day, truck drivers in Zarand also held a gathering to protest unfair fares and the inequitable distribution of cargo. On Monday, July 21st, Neyshabour was the scene of a protest by the workers of the Khorasan Steel Company. The hard-working workers of Khorasan Steel voiced their protest against the influence of corrupt factions within the factory. In the past week, Tehran's Grand Bazaar also witnessed a large gathering of merchants. The merchants held a rally to protest the heavy rents in the Almaty arcades of the Abbas Bazaar.
اعتراض کاسبای بازار به اینکه کاسبی نیست و اجاره ها واقعا سرسام‌آوره. واقعا سرسام‌آوره. ما اومدیم اعتراض کردیم که انشالله یه فکری به حال این اجاره ها بشه. واقعا همه کاسبا ناراضی هستند و در نمیاد از این کاسبی ها همچین اجاره هایی در نمیاد.
And this concludes this week's edition of Iran Protests Weekly. We hope that in this program, we have been able to reflect the voice of the Iranian people's protests. Until next time.
Follow the People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran on YouTube, Facebook, X, and our website.